This week on Garageland, we're holding up in the basement of Soundscapes in Toronto to chat with singer-songwriter Basia Bulat. After the surprise breakout success of her debut full-length Oh My Darling in 2007, Bulat toured the world, and now she's followed up the Polaris-nominated record with Heart of My Own, released at the end of January on Rough Trade and Secret City. So can we talk a little bit about the great set dressing that you just did for this interview? Maybe explain to us your inspiration.
Well, I love Tune Yard's album Bird Brains, and I saw that they seem to have a cassette that is an homage to the album, so I thought it needs to be in the background at the very least. If not, I would have preferred in the foreground. But
you got to respect an artist that takes control of an interview situation like that, and is like, look, I'm moving shit around, I'm putting this tape in the background.
I just wanted to, make it nice for you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, that's what they said that I would be when we came to watch the world be over. There's too many fools on this boat that were made. I can hardly see the water. But it's happened to me.
Your first record was made with no expectations, and now you're in a situation where you've made another record, you've been shortlisted for Polaris, and there actually are people who you know are going to be paying attention and giving a shit about what you do.
Yeah.
How hard is it to conquer that in your brain when you sit down to write new songs?
I was kind of in a good position where I wrote most of these songs while touring, so I was just not even thinking about what people might expect from me, but just thinking about I need to fill up lots of space in terms of I have to fill at least an hour set. I need to write songs for the tour. And I also just really like writing on the road because you get to try out songs on stage in front of people who've never heard it, but if they like it, then you're not really worrying. Maybe I got a bit nervous before going into the studio and actually recording the songs, but it's important to just sort of let that go.
You mentioned trying out songs in a live setting.
Yeah.
Did you ever try anything out, a new song in a live setting and just have it totally not go over, and it really made you kind of question whether the song was as good as you had maybe previously thought it was?
I definitely scrapped songs. Nothing where people started throwing anything on stage or anything like that. No, but just in terms of how it even felt performing it live, just playing it together. That, if it has to sort of feel like it's going to gel and it's going to work.
It would be pretty unexpected for like an indie rock crowd to just start throwing, Rotten Tomatoes and full bottles of beer at someone.
You never know, but yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I have really nice fans, so they're pretty.
It's like Regina has really rough indie rock
they're really
fans.
Nice. Actually, Regina, Saskatchewan has been really kind to me.
You have been on the road a lot. You've been to a lot of different places, and I'm curious, in the time between, putting out your first record and all the stuff you've been able to do since then, what has been the biggest achievement for you personally, the coolest place that you got to go?
There's been quite a few, actually.
Basement of Soundscapes, #1.
It's a little further down the line.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I've been here before, not the basement, but I've been to Soundscapes before I started touring. So
cool.
Now that I've made it into the magical basement,
it's like getting to play at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, it's second to Grand Ole Opry, maybe.
That's what they said that I